Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to lecturers and fellow friends. Today our group will present the journal article about effect of electrolyzed oxidizing water and ice treatment on reducing histamine producing bacteria on fish skin and food contact surface. For the introduction, scrombyte poisoning is a common illness resulted from consumption of fish containing histamine. Histamine is a toxic chemical produced by enzymatic decarboxylation of histidine. Bacteria such Morganella morgani, Klebsiella pneumoniae, Enterobacter aerogenes and are capable to produce histidine decarboxylase and convert free histidine in fish muscle into histamine in improperly handled fish. Formation of histamine in fish is mainly caused by improper storage of fish at temperature higher than 7.2 degrees Celsius, which allow the growth of histamine producing bacteria and production of histidine decarboxylase. Once histamine is produced in fish, it cannot be destroyed by cooking, freezing or smoking processes, and sensory evaluation cannot determine presence of histamine in fish because histamine are odorless and tasteless. To reduce incidence of scrombyte poisoning, United States Food and Drug Administration recommend that fish should be chilled immediately upon death because the exposure of fish to temperature above 8 degrees Celsius could allow HPV to grow. Electrolyzed oxidizing water produced through electrolysis of a dilute salt solution act as disinfectant for reducing microbial contamination. Previous study from Kim et al. In 2006 found the effect of ice prepared from EO water with 47 ppm chlorine on preserving mackerel significantly retarded growth of aerobic and psychrotropic bacteria on the fish with shelf life 4 to 5 days longer than fish stored in regular ice. The result indicate that EO water might be used as a disinfecting agent for reducing HPV in fish and seafood processing environment. Next, material and methods. For vegetable culture, 5 histamine producing bacteria, which is Enterobacter aerogenes, Enterobacter cloacae, Klebsiella pneumoniae, Morgella morgini, and Proteus hesini, was grown in 10 ml of tritic soy broth at 37 degrees for 19 to 24 hours. And then for material preparation, two types of commonly used is a glazed ceramic tub and stainless steel, which sheet were cut into small chips, which is 5 times 5 cm square, and each chip inoculated with 1 strain of HPV by spreading 50 microliter of the culture suspension. The method is using sterilized spreader and place it in biological safety cabinet for 45 minutes to allow HPV to attach to the surface. For skin preparation, skin of Atlantic salmon and yellowfin tuna was obtained from local supermarket and seafood company. The skin was cut into small pieces as mentioned here, and each piece of skin was inoculated with 1 strain of HPV by spreading 100 microliter of culture suspension to produce contamination level of 10 CFU per cm square. The skin was removed by using sterilized knife and reset under tap water and left to dry at biological safety cabinet at room temperature for 50 minutes. Okay, for EO water treatment of fish skin, the fish skin will inoculated with 1 strain of HPV and was soaked in 200 ml EO water in sealed plastic jar. and the reduction of HPV on fish skin treated were compared with those with treatment with distilled water, and it will be held at room temperature for 120 minutes with change of EO water after 60 minutes. For EO ice treatment of fish skin, the fish skins inoculated with HPV strain that survived well on the fish skin in EO ice, and HPV inoculated fish skin was placed scale side up on a bed in a 500 ml plastic jar and covered with layer of EO ice, and the population of HPV were determined after 6, 12 and 24 hours of treatment. All jars were sealed and stored in polystyrene coolers covered with regular ice to prevent fast melting of EO ice. For microbial analysis, the population of HPV on surface of ceramic tile and stainless steel sheet were determined by swabbing surface of chip with 3 to 4 sterilized swab until it dried. And then place the sterilized centrifuge tube containing 20 ml of phosphate buffered saline (PBS), and HPV on fish skin was placed in bottle containing 90 ml of sterile PBS. The presence of HPV was determined by a pour plate method and incubated at 35 degrees Celsius for 48 hours, and the colony sperm on plate with purple halo considered as HPV.
Okay, for survival of histamine producing bacteria on food contact surface, it was difficult to remove, especially on the stainless steel surface. Only one type, which is P. horsely, cannot be survived in the stainless steel after 45 minutes in room temperature. Between all type of HPV ni, most resistant condition adalah E. aerogenes dan juga M. morgani. So, many type of HPV recovered from stainless steel after 45 minutes at room temperature. And for ceramic tile surface, only E. aerogenes, E. glaucae and K. pneumia were recovered after 45 minutes at room temperature. Dan ini juga disupport oleh Bart et al. 2002 yang menyatakan population of E. aerogenes on glazed ceramic tile and stainless steel remain almost unchanged after 30 minutes of drying at 30 degrees Celsius. Okay, survival of HPV on fish skin, it also can transfer and survive on fish skin walaupun dia berada dekat temperature yang tinggi. The ability of E. aerogenes and M. morgani survive well will cause covert poisoning. Isolating E. aerogenes and M. morgani from a variety of fish with M. morgani capable of producing large amount of histamine in fish when exposed to elevated temperature. Ini dikata oleh Douglas et al. 1988. Okay, so food contact surface should be sanitized immediately after handling raw seafood untuk mengelakkan transfer of histamine producing bacteria.
Okay, for part 3.3, EO water treatment in activating HPV on food contact surface. Okay, HPV inoculate CT and SS in DI water for 5 minutes at room temperature resulted in some reduction of CT. CT is ceramic tile, which is the E. aerogenes, E. glaucae, K. pneumonia is reduced by 0.14 until 0.93. Then for the SS, ceramic stainless steel, the E. aerogenes, E. glaucae, K. pneumonia and M. morgani were reduced by 0.871.37. Next, this is not effective for eliminating HPV from contaminated space. The reduction of HPV on food contact surface after soaking in distilled water were probably due to washing off effect of HPV cells that were loosely attached to the surface of the fish skin. This result demonstrate that EO water could be used as a surface sanitizer to eliminate HPV contamination on the fish skin. Next. Okay, for the 3.4, effect of EO water treatment on reducing HPV on fish skin. The treatment of EO water with chlorine 50 to 100 ppm for 130 minutes. Okay, this result in slightly greater reduction, about 0.57 until 0.94 of HPV when compared with distilled water treatment. Next, reduce HPV contamination on fish skin by 1 to 2 log units, which can be an intervention strategy for prevent stamin formation in fish contaminated with low level of HPV. The treatment of pure water containing 100 ppm chlorine for 130 minutes versus pure water treatment containing 50 ppm of chlorine. Okay. The pure water containing 100 ppm chlorine did not result in increased reduction of E. originals on salmon skin compared to EO water treatment containing 50 ppm of chlorine. Next, the EO water containing 100 ppm chlorine did increase the reduction of M. morgani on salmon skin by 0.93 log compared to EO water treatment containing 50 ppm of chlorine. Next. Yeah, next is the treatment with EO water. The treatment of EO water is less effective on activating bacteria on the skin unless the chlorine concentration in the water is increased. This is due to the large number of organic materials such as glycoprotein from mucus in the fish skin. This treatment of EO water also result in little reduction, 0.10 to 0.37 of the bacteria. Next is the antibacterial activity of EO water is related to low pH and expected to decrease when organic compounds are present because of interaction between organic substance and available chlorine. Okay, last but not least, so kita tengok dia punya effect of EOIs, treatment on reducing HPV on fish skin. Okay, so kita test lagi pakai dua HPV punya bakteria, iaitu Enterobacter aeruginosa dengan Mogadella bogani. So kita tengok di sini dia punya, so kita pakai tiga jenis treatment, iaitu regular ice, EOIs, iaitu berbeza dia punya tu, satu 50 ppm, satu lagi 1 ppm. So result yang dapat pada jenis ni kita boleh tengok kalau kita pakai regular ice, kedua-dua HPV pada fish skin ni reduce juga, iaitu 0.56 untuk Enterobacter aeruginosa dengan untuk Mogadella bogani 1.17. Tapi kalau kita nak banding dengan EOIs 50 ppm dengan 1 ppm, so dapat dia boleh reduce HPV dengan banyak, iaitu 1.27 dengan 1.62. So ketiga-tiga treatment ni dia treat dengan masa 24 jam. Jadi this result show that keeping fish in regular ice inhibit growth of HPV and chlorine in ice provide power for inactivating the bacteria. Okay, untuk nak validate lagi dia punya effective of EOI, so kita tentukan lagi dengan pakai sampel lain, iaitu yellowfish skin tuna. Sebab kita pakai yellowfish tuna skin sebab dia ada salah satu ikan yang contaminated dengan histamine punya dalam ikan. So dia nak test lagi pakai benda yang sama, iaitu Enterobacter aeruginosa dengan Mogadella bogani. So result yang dapat pun sama juga. Dia dapat EOI 50 ppm dengan 1 ppm dapat reduce HPV pada fish skin dengan banyak, iaitu 20.06 dan 20.43. Untuk Mogadella bogani 1.63 dan 3.50. Nak dibandingkan dengan regular ice yang biasa, dia dapat reduce sikit je. Tapi dia ada effect sikit, iaitu no apparent change in fish skin color was observed during the EOIs 100 ppm chlorine treatment, except a slight discoloration was noted for both salmon and tuna skin after 24 jam. So dia tak ada apa-apa effect, cuma dia ada discoloration sikit daripada 24 jam selepas treatment. Okay, next. Okay, so finding yang kita dapat daripada result discussion daripada jurnal ni adalah bila kita keeping fish in ice
retard growth of bacteria. The practice generally does not inactivate bacteria. Betul, sebab kalau kita pakai ice and mesin, dia tak dapat destroykan bacteria, tapi dia cuma dapat inactivate. Tapi bila daripada kita dah store dalam ice, kita keluarkan balik bila dekat temperature yang abuse, so dia akan lama-lama bacteria tu akan ada balik. So kalau pakai regular ice tak bagi apa-apa effect. Then electrolyzed oxidizing ice 100 ppm of chlorine could be used to store fish and reduce HPV on skin. Macam kita tengok di slide terdapat ini. Then contamination with HPV can occur through contact with skin or processing surface during filleting. And lastly, electrolyzed oxidizing ice containing 100 ppm of chlorine could be used as a post-harvest treatment for reducing HPV or yellowfin tuna. Next.
As a conclusion, we can conclude that electrolyzed oxidizing water is used as a sanitizer to eliminate HPV contamination on food contact surface, and also it reduces erogens and morgani on salmon skin by 1.3 and 2.2 log CFU by soaking the fish inside it. And then electrolyzed oxidizing water also reduce erogens and morgani on yellowfin tuna skin by storing fish. And it also used as post-harvest treatment to reduce the histamine producing bacteria on fish skin, and also minimize histamine formation in fish during storage. For the critique, for this journal, they use deductive argument on this research journal. Deductive reasoning works from the moral general to the more specific, and then we then narrow that down into more specific hypotheses that we can test. And then we narrow down even further when we collect observation to address the hypothesis. This ultimately leads us to be able to test the hypothesis with specific data, a confirmation of our original theories. And the author's tone is unbiased on this article journal. Unbiased reporting should be focused on the facts, not on the journalist's opinions. And the target audience are fisheries researchers, because the research is more on microbial activity and ice treatments on fish skin. This research journal helped us in doing our research assignment by solve problems more effectively. Typically, we problem solve from a left brain analytical perspective. Writing unlocks these other capabilities and offers the opportunity for unexpected solution to seemingly unsolvable problems.
Lastly, for the recommendation, our group recommend that the journal to use other fish such as mackerel and sardine. Use another fish that have highest fatty to see if the histamine producing bacteria are there or not. And lastly, we recommended to use crushed ice because crushed ice has a larger surface area than regular ice that the journal use. Boleh macam mempercepatkan lagi penunjukan daripada ikan tu daripada regular ice. Okay, that's all from us. Thank you.